Welcome back, everybody. My name is Gregtech, and this is Gregtech New Horizons. So when I left off with the last video, I had cleaned up my base a little bit and was getting prepped to do some more work. Today what I thought I'd go ahead and get done is making the soul binder. And as you can see in my inventory, I have all of my loot bags. So I wanted to complete the soul binder quest real quick, just so I could see, okay, yeah, it wants me to make some soul vials, and then it wants me to consume a soul vial, and I can get some kind of tainted something, probably the villager of all those things. So let's go ahead and do that. I had made those previously because I was planning on doing some running around and getting some other stuff completed. So there is 9 of them, and then if I consume one, let's go ahead and do the tainted villager there. As for the soul binder, I'm going to go with another loot bag. There we go. And then I'll go ahead and put these guys away for right now. One of the other things I did off camera was I did make the vanadium steel cleaver. And the reason I made the cleaver is for that right there, the beheading. I am trying to... I've got one of two options. Either I can go to a nether fortress and try and take out some wither skeletons, or the alternative is for me to go into the nether itself, and using a soul vial, I was looking at making one of the Ender IO powered spawners, and that's going to require me to get a few levels. I'm going to have to get 40 levels in order to, well, 2 sets of 20, because that isn't quite 40 total, in order to make 2 ender crystals, and then I will need another 10 levels in order to make this Franken zombie. But in order to do that, I needed the soul vial anyway. So the idea was make a powered spawner, fill it with a skeleton soul, and then spawn it like up in the roof of the nether, and collect wither skeleton skulls that way. I was going to use my vanadium steel cleaver in order to collect those. Hopefully not too many of them come up infernal. You know, make something to where I can stand and have them at, you know, head height with 1 block high, so they'll come over to me and I can kill them without them reaching me. And then in addition to that, I also made, where did I put it now? I did end up making, sorry, I put my stuff away, reinforced obsidian. And the idea is the reinforced obsidian, it's wither-proof, so I can do the wither, but in addition to that, I can also do the infernals, and I can have them hiding behind just a small window of reinforced obsidian, so if they shoot the fireballs at me and whatnot, they won't kill me that way. One of the previous loot bags I got gave me one of the open block fans. I think it's in one of these chests. In any case, I do have a fan somewhere that I can use in order to blow them closer to the entrance so that I can do stuff. There is my stuff so that I can, as I level up my cleaver, I can get more beheading on it. So that's the path I'm probably going to take. It is going to take a while because I do have to go actually find mobs, kill them without dying, collect enough levels. The alternative being to set up a temporary oreberry farm. I do still have some of the experience berries. But anyway, let's see. Let's go ahead and get rid of these coins here real quick. Those guys go there, and I don't have a spot for those yet. Maybe I do. Hang on. There's that setup again. I've turned it off temporarily because it was filling up with charcoal and then just running without doing anything, and I really didn't want the pollution until I've got the rest of this setup built. It hasn't been that long since I did finish this build, so yeah. All in all, it should be good going forward. So let's see. Let's start with these 2 tier 4 loot bags. What did I get? A book of night vision 2. That's not terrible. A steel pole. 4 steel poles from Galactic Craft Core. I got 4 good circuit boards. All right, let's take a look at the Steam Age ones then. Meatfest Pizza, an empty map and some iron ore, redstone ore, and Rainbow curry. That would have been nice for making that the healing axe quest. That's all right though. All right, bees, trees, some bone meal and arrows, untreated frames and a bee house, apiarist pants, and silky propolis and some leather boots. All right, not all that great. I am not upgrading these things. Just the effort to go through them is a bit much for the lower level loot bags. Probably when I get into the higher tier stuff I will, but at least not right now. Let's see here. Torches, redstone torches, pressure plates. Pressure plates are good. Melons and French toast. And some more Agon blocks. Excellent. I definitely make use of those later on. And then the torches will go right in there. There we go. All right. Fast food. Potato strips. Some kiwi juice. Raw meat. Interesting. I wonder if that comes from like those, either one of the critters from there, the pigs or the sheep. And some clownfish. Okay. Not a whole lot of interesting stuff there. Tier 2 loot bags. Pressure plates. Mushroom stew. Coated circuit boards. Slimy sapling and some more redstone torches. Oh, red alloy ingots. I'll take those. And a couple of farm blocks. Fences and wooden pressure plates. Simple PCBs. Those would have been nice to have during the Steve Cart's farm stuff. Glowflower seed. That's pretty worthless. Hamburger. Some more torches. And, ooh, I'll take 32 oil cells. Actually, I will. Really quick. Sorry. Side detour. I actually could use some more diesel. I've been running just on the diesel that I made while I worked on getting that other room set up, so I'm down quite a bit there. All right, put all these guys away. There we go. And the torches can go in there. All right, and then now I've got all of these loot bags. I don't know that I'll get through all of these loot bags with this one chest here. We'll see. Ooh, I will definitely take 8 MV motors, an apiary, that's not bad. Farm control, ooh, electronic circuits, okay. An MV circuit, all right. Another basic capacitor, that is helpful. Coated circuit board, polyethylene sheet, some levers. Ooh, a steel to gold, steel to gold chest upgrade. Well, as soon as I get a chest up to that level, I can use it. Slime crystal, not bad. Oh, and a digger's backpack. Another beealizer. I don't think I need more of those. I've already got 2. Oh, and there's some more saplings. Let's get those out of the backpack. And let's put all of that stuff away as well. Sure. Charcoal. Another thing. Ooh, more LV chips. An industrial diamond. That I will put with that one. Gearbox, iron bars. There's a gold chest. Excellent. Okay, we'll slap that guy right there for right now, just because I might get to it. Some glass panes. An advanced centrifuge. Okay, I don't have one of those, I don't think. More mushroom stew. Ooh, a brewing stand. Nice. I have not made my brewing stand yet. I have all the stuff to make it, but I haven't actually made one. That's helpful. Some more bee houses. More torches. Good circuit boards. Soldering alloy ingot. Ooh. Uh-huh. That is interesting. The Yar. It looks like a rainbow cutlass. That is fantastic. What do I need to repair something like that? Repair material cobalt. Okay. That might not be too bad. It's got 2 modifiers remaining. I almost would put beheading on that, but it's only got 9 hearts of attack. We'll see. That's something to play with. Wooden pressure plates. 8 more electric motors and 8 more polyethylene sheets. Another slime crystal and another yar. All right. A miner's backpack. Some chocolate frames. Those will be nice. Oh, a door factory from Malice's Doors. Okay. Let's put some of this stuff away. Put one of you away. Put the rest of you away. There we go. What did I get from that? Another apiary, maybe? Torches and a good circuit board. And now a bow. Interesting. Alright, bow. You know what? I am going to just get rid of these guys. I have absolutely zero need for mushroom stews. There we go. 16 more torches in there. That'll work. Apiaries and some more good circuit boards. There we go. Organize that mess. Actually, let's go ahead and put in those guys as well. Alright, and time for the tier 4 loot bags. HV circuits, a block of redstone, liquid transfer nodes, and a redstone torch. That completes another quest because I never made the liquid version. Some random access memory, another book of night vision. Alright. Oh, those stack. Interesting. 8 SMD transistors, some more bowls, some seeds and redstone torches. I will definitely take HV pumps. Especially since that will get me another step closer on. So I did finally find where the reservoir is. It's actually in the multi-plot goals underneath the water tanks. I had already completed the fused quartz. There's the 4 electric pumps for that. All I need is 2 cauldrons and I can make myself a reservoir. That was extremely handy. What was that? More pumps. Nice. Some compressed bronze plates. And the energy crystal, the Lapatron crystal. No, Lapatron's the blue one. And some compressed copper plates. Small stainless steel fluid pipes. Those will be helpful. Compressed tin. Blue alloy cable. That'll take 2 amps of HV voltage. That would work perfectly for those pair of turbines back there. Excellent. I am happy for that. All right. Canola seeds. Sugar and more pressure plates. Another thing of Agon or Zetones blocks. All right. Stainless steel. Some wheat. a crop harvester. Okay. And some seeds. More compressed tin. Some glowstone torches. More HV circuits. Some energium dust. That'll make another one of those energy crystals if I compress it. Oxygen gear. That's a shortcut. Some more nitric acid and some diodes. Leather pants and a bunch of saplings. All right, let's put you guys away then as well. More capacitors and energium dust. Some more HV circuits. Ooh, PTFE bars. Oh, 32 of them. Fantastic. Cooked chicken and some oxygen pipes. Steel poles. More energium dust. Maybe more SMD capacitors. More stainless steel fluid pipes. Some transistors and random access memory. More canola seed. SMD resistors this time. 16 arrows. 2 reinforced glass. Ooh, those will be nice. I can cut those into the integrated logic circuits. Compressed bronze plate. The integrated logic circuit that those cut into. Some more glowstone, a leather tunic, and I think that had something else in it, but I can't tell. It must have been something that matched up with what I already have. An electric jetpack. Interesting. And lastly, an industrial information panel. Now, does that count for armors and jetpacks? It wants me to make all that stuff and then have an electric jetpack. It's not It's not detecting. Oh, it's a crafting task. That's why. It won't actually detect it until I craft it. Well, that's unfortunate. I wonder if there's anything I can do with it. Oh, I can use it to make the advanced electric jetpack along with the composite vest I have in another chest. All right. So that was all of the fun with all the loot bags that I had thus far. A few good things. Some electric motors, the Yar, some HV pumps, the advanced centrifuge. That'll be very helpful. I was just thinking about needing to make another advanced centrifuge because I would like to automate my my glowstone, going to redstone, going to ruby, and you need this in order to do the redstone portion of it. So that's pretty fantastic. Lots of circuits that I can make use of, some HV circuits as well. I will definitely put a lot of this stuff to use. A short circuit on a little bit of the Galacticraft stuff by getting that gear. Let's see, anything else really super duper worthwhile? The chocolate frames are nice. I can increase production, right? Yeah, 1.5 times production when I put that on things. That may go into where my tropical bees are, just to get them producing a bit faster. Some good integrated circuits. Gregtech muffler upgrade to make machines silent. Don't know about that. That capacitor, however, is fantastic. That capacitor can actually go over here with, where is he? This one. So I've got 2 of the capacitors. They want you to, there's a quest that wants you to make 4 of them. So having 2 of them already made will be extremely helpful. Otherwise, yeah, just your standard stuff. This book of night vision would be good. I believe I can use that to apply night vision to something else. The brewing stand is nice, getting that quest completed. Let's see what that actually did. That's under novice thaumaturge. They want you to make a water bottle and nether wart, to make an awkward potion with a golden carrot, to make a potion of night vision. And that potion of night vision, along with some levels, will actually go well on this, the helmet. You can see that, right, yeah, potion of night vision plus 10 levels, and I can get night vision onto a helmet, which would be very nice. So that may be something I am doing in the very near future. Some parts. Yeah, all in all, not bad. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cut this here. Again, my goal is to get something set up to get wither skulls, whether it is essentially to get those nether stars. So either getting the a powered spawner on the roof of the nether, or just finding another fortress and taking out a bunch of wither skeletons. One way or another, I'm going to get those skulls so that I can start collecting those nether stars, and then I can go from there. So I will see you all a little bit later once I have something more to show. All right, I'm back and I've made a decision. I've decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this experience rod there. I don't know if there's a quest for that. Let's just give it a second. I don't think there is. But then to follow that up, I also went ahead and made the materials necessary in order to make the experience obelisk. And that there is a quest for. And the reason I'm making the experience obelisk is there's a couple of things I want to test first real quick. First, I want to check and see if I put a level into this thing and break it, and then plop it back down. Does it keep my experience? It does. Fantastic. So what I'm going to do is on my map right up here, I have one of those roguelike dungeons. What I've decided to do is I'm going to go over to the roguelike dungeon, go down, and I found a fairly decent skeleton spawner. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hole myself up next to it, kill a bunch of skeletons with the cleaver, well, that's another thing. Someone else said I could replace the cobalt sword blade with a vanadium steel sword blade. So I may go ahead and do that and then level this thing up. But I was actually thinking about leveling it up first, although cobalt is a little difficult to get my hands on. But the idea was to level it up since it takes less experience in this form, and add in the beheading to this so that I've got a decent beheading weapon that also hits pretty well. And from there, what I can do is I can take the experience, put it in the experience obelisk, and then I can start charging up my new armor that I have here, the dark armor, using these vibrant crystals that I've got, and at the same time gathering enough experience so that I can make a powered spawner that I can then take onto the roof of the nether and work on those. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. My goal will be to get enough levels stored away to make both of the what is that, the ender crystals? Let's see, the powered spawner. Basically, I'm going to get enough experience to get the ender crystals done, the Franken zombie done, and then be able to build this guy and then take it up into the nether and get the stuff in order to start collecting my wither skeletons. So I will catch you all back here in the next video. By then, I should be up in the roof of the nether with a small arena put together that I can take HV batteries to and start collecting the wither skeleton skulls so that I can start making those 19 nether stars. I look forward to seeing you then. Till then. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Gregtech, and this is Gregtech New Horizons. So when I ended off the last episode, I finally made a decision on what I was going to do. I decided I was going to make the powered spawner and put it up on the roof of the nether. Now, I've punched a hole through the roof of the nether using the 1710 trick where you use ender pearls to get up to the top and then use dark oak saplings in order to drill back down, and I finally got a spot down. In the meantime, I decided I need vibrant crystals in order to make the what are these things? The ender crystals. And since there's a quest for them, I figured I'd better get that done just to see if that was what it would take. And indeed, there we go. So, weapon upgrades. There's the spawner that it wants me to make. So there's the powered spawner. Staff of traveling. That's something else I can definitely make. Vibrant alloy screws. I guess I need to make more vibrant alloy. Actually, I might not need to. I have the... Can I make a bolt out of... No, I guess I can't. What about this way? Nope. Okay. All right. I was thinking I could use... Well, actually, I do have one left over, don't I? One. Okay. I used up a lot of my vibrant alloy making the nuggets in order to make these guys. I was left over with one, so I would be able to make the Staff of Traveling, which does work with the travel anchors. I just haven't bothered to make those yet. It also wants the vibrant capacitor banks, so that's going to require some octatics. Not fun there. The enchanter. Okay, the enchanter might be nice to get, and then upgrading all the tools in order to make them empowered. And then I could potentially travel with the ender versus having to travel with that traveling rod. So we'll see. In any case, I am working on the powered spawner, and that was what I needed for the last of it. I've already got my Franken zombie and my 2 ender crystals. I took one of my player heads, 2 solarium, 2 dark steel, and a machine, and there is the powered spawner. So I guess all I need to do now is to gather a break a spawner in order to make a broken spawner. Actually, let's go do that real quick. And it's nighttime. Fix that. Alrighty. And out here, just to show off, I am working on my Imperials. I finally completed the Imperial quest on the bee breeding, and now it wants me to collect 4 royal jelly. You can see the one I already have, so I'm just waiting for these guys to produce. I'm also trying to purify the line. There is a little bit of a difference in them still. I've got 2 others that were still slightly different, so not sure what's going on with them. And then I'm still working on my industrial bees, but that's not as important. Let's go ahead and go this way. And if I recall correctly, there was a wicker man, yeah, right there in the water, well, on the ice rather. And that should make for a spawner underneath one of his legs. Let's see what we can find here. Yeah. Ooh, that's a skeleton spawner. I don't know. Oh, that would be what I want. Alright. This is going to take a while. That's alright though. This thing combined with my powered spawner will make for some nice, and actually I'm going to turn on my copter pack. Sorry for the noise. When this thing when this thing breaks, I want to be able to back off and snipe the skeletons that spawn with my crossbow rather than having to deal with them manually. That's if it spawns any. The spawners do have I think it's a random chance to spawn. I think I've broken 1 or 2 where it won't spawn something, but I'm not entirely sure on that. In any case, breaking a skeleton spawner, probably not my best idea, because I could actually use this. As a matter of fact, that would be better off left alone. Sorry about that, guys. I just decided once I get my diamond dolly, I would rather have that guy put up in the roof of the nether along with a corporeal attractor. And that would make it much better, much easier. So instead, let's come down here, and I'm going to want that guy. And I've been playing around in the roguelike dungeon, specifically with this spawner in here, because it gave me heads. I could get, whoops, skeleton heads, which I can use a little bit later for, what do you call it, a Thaumcraft setup. There we go. All right. And now just take my time breaking this one. So as I was saying, that the skeleton spawner under the wicker man, after I get a Thaumcraft setup going, which I don't have right now, I can use, well, I don't need I forget what the diamond dolly needs. But once I can make a diamond dolly, it will replace the powered spawner on top of the nether, creating wither skeletons for free instead of requiring power. That'll be very nice. I believe that initial diamond dolly requires nether plate, which is 9 nether stars into a block and then cut with a cutting machine, which is why it is actually so expensive as opposed to just breaking this thing and making a powered spawner out of it. The other things I have planned for the day, besides getting my bees up and running, I am looking forward to setting up the rest of the power or the oil setup inside the far side of the base there. And then I'm looking at moving the EBF and the vacuum freezer. See, like that. Every once in a while, the spawner will break and nothing will pop out. So, lucky me. Alright, back to base. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and cut here, and I will have you join me again once I'm on top of the nether with my powered spawner set up. Alright, I'm back, and I've done a little bit of a preliminary setup so far. I'm in the nether. Right down there is my home to portal. I used the same tunnel that I used to get back and forth between my previous base and my new base. And I used the Ender Pearl Dark Oak trick in order to make a hole up through the floor of the nether. And as you can see right here, I have a what is my wither skeleton farm. They're able to spawn up to four away from the spawner. So I've only got 3. I'm hoping that I don't need to build it out another one, and that the 4th would be them spawning in the wall and it won't allow it. In any case, I'll just have to keep my eyes open with that. I've done a bit of preliminary culling and got myself my 3 wither skeleton skulls. And over here is my setup for my wither farm. Following one of the tutorials online, it's just, 3 blocks of reinforced, a nice little ribbon around, and actually I'm going to go ahead and fill those in as well just to be safe. And then a spot for the heads to go, and then a spot to keep it trapped, but I guess the head of the wither is, the middle head of the wither is actually 1 block, or at least a partial block higher, and so it can float up, which is what this one is then there for, so that it can't float away. So yeah, I have a bit of stuff. One thing, if you guys go into doing the reinforced and you decided like me to make your vanadium steel cleaver before you got this far, the first thing here, it wants a vanadium steel large sword blade. An easy way around that is I've got, where is it? Must be this one. I've got 8 vanadium steel ingots already there. What I had to do was I had to make the vanadium steel large blade, and then if you right click in it, you can use an alloy smelter. It takes even longer to get these 16 shards, and then you can take those 16 shards and 2 at a time for 96 seconds each cast them back into ingots. It's not exactly something that's fun to do, but at least there is a way to circumvent that quest if you ended up like me making it before you really needed to. Alright, so we're going to start off with this right here, and let's see how we do. Get out that guy. Stay a bit away because his explosion will hurt you. There we go. And there we go. I guess I may want to put up some kind of wall between him and my spawn area just in case. But in any case, I got some pride shards, my division sigil, yellow miniature heart, and a nether star. And those nether stars are what I am here for. I suppose I could take the nether stars and use the witchery duplication process in order to duplicate them. That does take a lot of Salus Mundus in order to do, so I figured if I've already got a spawner up here and I can just hook it up with a nice large battery and then farm them through this way and then kill them over here, I'd do that rather than having to worry about anything else. Before I forget though, I am going to take and I'm going to put this a couple of blocks out. And then I'm going to set up a nice wall right here, just so that if he decides to blast that direction, something will hopefully hit the skulls that go that way. I don't care so much about it going down. Those angles will hit the ground or float way far up above, but at least for those spots there, he won't, he shouldn't get a shot that will hit my spawn area and make a mess of that. All right, so that's all there is. It looks like I have my work cut out for me. I'm going to continue farming more wither skeletons for their skulls, using the the soul sand and those skulls to farm enough of the nether stars, because I'm going to need 18 of them in order to complete the space quest. Let's see, space race. Yeah, this guy right here. The crafting table's not so hard. Diamond plates, okay, those are annoying. The stainless steel bars, that's all right. But it's those 18 nether stars in order to make this thing. The diamond lattice shouldn't be too... Oh, the diamond lattice is making the stuff from the plates and the bars, so that's not too bad. The hardest part is going to be collecting these 18 nether stars, and then... a loot bag, a luck loot bag, or a fortune loot bag, a null catalyst, or another nether star. Since nether stars are really easy, and null catalysts just need a nether star, I'm probably going to go for the loot bag when I'm done with that and working on getting this crystal matrix along with the rest of this stuff. So I will continue on with that, and I guess I'll bring you guys back in once I am closer to making my dire crafting table.